Mm. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be painting up an Inquisitor Greyfax like I got up on the screen. Tried out a little new thing, made a little rotatey thing, so it's not so boring if I just leave a random image on the screen. Just be nice. So let's get started. Let's turn on some tunes, and away we go. Hopefully it was... There we go. Let me know if the music's all right, everybody. Using a Kolinsky masterclass. If the camera's all right today, but we'll figure it out as we go. All right, so we gotta start off. Let's start with the legs. His legs seem right. Legs are mostly the what is it? Should all be relatively Leadbelcher. So let's get some Leadbelcher going. Here's the quick test. Yep, autofocus is on. Yay. Let's turn that off. Why does it never just not work? I need to figure out how to set that setting to the default. Go. It's crusty because it's in this weirdo bottle. It doesn't actually completely seal things. Just want to pop the bubble. So most of it is all. Should just do that red soul. Maybe grab some Ciel Boutins up in here. Oh, they even got it wrong on the thing. Oh, it's so tiny. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Gotta give it to Games Workshop. This lead belcher just goes on so smooth. Just got to see the hand cramps coming. Hand cramps. So many things. How's it going, sons of Frollo? How you been? Whoa. Want to see hand cramps? This is hand cramps. All day. Painting up this wonderful, wonderful kit. Just gotta figure out all of the things that are actually silver on this thing. It's nice because I got that little rotating thing. So it should be everything except the inner working of that thing. That should be highlighted. Dry brush-ish. The sides. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Painting this up, ultra challenge. I put it off for so long. I built it and like primed everything a good chunk of change ago. Now I'm finally getting around to fully painting it. And let me tell you something. This is not a Space Marine. Like Space Marine legs are like 3 times the size. And yeah, this is ultra tiny. Did you get your internet sorted out? Because I remember, I think I was in someone's channel and your internet was all sorts of wonky. Was that someone else? I'm in so many people's channels when I'm not streaming, watching everybody paint. Looks all sorts of T1000 now. It's such a pretty silver. I love it. Mind you, her like the actual photo on Game Workshop that I'm using, it's a heck of a lot darker. It's less blingy, but man, if you were an Inquisitor, you don't care. You just want to ball out. Energy heals right away. Silver. Sweet. I think this is literally the most intimidating mini I've done so far. Literally just a ridiculous amount of detail in such a confined area. A lot of brush cleaning into let's get perfect consistency of paint so I can get a nice coat. So time. So your hydrate action. A little under today. So we're gonna hydrate a little bit with some Red Bull to begin with. And we'll get some actual water. Oh, wonkers. Paint cooperate. Paint cooperates. Talking about that with Cervantes the other night, making jokes about like, oh man, don't you just love it when your paint just goes on and it's the exact thing that you want to happen? You know, so yeah, that feeling when you're not fighting with the brush or you're not fighting with the paint. It just goes on nice and smooth. Doesn't give you a headache. So just drop a water onto the wet palette so I can just get a little. No! That's not happen. But it will be alright. So we're right here. Fix that over. You want to know what, chat? We're gonna put some red souls on this later. Make some interesting design. Hopefully, I don't get like sued by them for misrepresenting their product. Bro's gonna look fly still. Get some nice heels. Hey, how's it going, Drunk Bunny? Not too bad. I am working on the tiniest model I've had to work on with the most intricate detail that I've had to in actually ever. How are you doing today? I think that's it for this stuff. Ooh. I wish I could get into D&D. I just find the role playing is not my thing, I think. The last time I played something D&D-esque, I wanted to be a paladin. But I had to speak. But I didn't know how to like ad lib. It is lead belcher. Well, like it's just so hard for me to like think about like how to act as someone else. So I think my first character in Pathfinder was an orc paladin that like the backstory of my character was as a child his like camp got raided by people like I didn't really care who. They just got raided, and as an act of cruelty, they cut out his tongue and left him as the last one alive. And some people took him in, and like a church took him in because they pitied him, and he grew up like to become a paladin, and he couldn't really speak. All he did was like grunt. So like, yeah, it's super duper nice. It's not ultra shiny, Like in my camera, it is ultra ultra shiny, but compared to what they have like in the video over here, like it's not as shiny. It's actually shinier because they tone it down with like all their washes. Oh yeah, because I didn't know what to like. I was just like, how can I spin this so I don't have to speak and like make up like Valiant, and like Paladin type esque stuff because I didn't know really what Paladins would say, so just wanted to be a Paladin because like apparently I could use a great sword. And I remember like I murdered the hell out of everything because I had like ridiculous amount of strength because I was an orc and I had a great sword. And then when I remember we came up against a boss and I crit rolled a d20 and literally I did like 19 damage or something stupid, and I literally one shot the boss. That was like a level 2 or level 3 boss. That's like, yeah, it's supposed to be easy when everybody gangs up on it, but like I literally walked up to it and just he's like, yeah, so do you guys want to just like kill the rest off real quick and we'll just get on to the next part of the thing? And everyone's like, yeah. Like, Jay, you just like meta game this. I'm like, dude, like I just looked at the numbers. Yo, see, like what the hell? Like, yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, yo, paladins are pretty OP if you think about it. All right, so we'll move on to the next leg. I should get my holder, but now currently holding a bunch of those. So like, jeez, that's a lot of damage. How much is like the average boss HP anyway? It's not that high. I'm pretty sure it isn't. So I 3D printed this weird thingy. Holds like sticks with clamps, and they're all on Q. Everything's on a Q-tip, just so I can drop it and put it to the side. But I do need to find the other. I'm not sure if you know this or not, but like you go to like all these Asian markets in like Asia, you have guys with like meat skewers, and they're just be going like left and right, like they slapping them. That's what I automatically think of whenever I have all these skewers in my hands. Yeah, pretty much. Lots of organization needs to be done. I'm not the greatest at it, but I'm trying to get there. More legs. Legs for days. Like, I'm really hoping I can get a good majority of this thing done today. I want to try to finish it in one shot, but it is pretty difficult task. So pretty. So you working on anything? Building, painting. Well, other than your D&D, which I already asked about. But I mean, like, are you working on any crazy D&D minis? What do you mean by getting into the hobby full stop? Like actually getting into the hobby, or like getting out of the hobby? Ah, yes. It takes time. Currently, a lot of people have time. And even right now, like the streaming community for painting is growing at a like really high rate. But it's because like everybody is at home. I want to kind of see what will happen to it when everything goes back to normal. Even me, I know that when everything goes back to normal, my schedule will actually change. So I won't be the day streamer anymore. Like I'm gonna definitely be like a night streamer. Oh yes, I forgot to get the other side. Oh, oops. It's the goal. Try to create content that is nice and fun. Jeez. Hey, did you ever check out Arcano? Or Arcanedom? I'm not sure who that is. Hey, it's Wombat Combat Prime. What is going on, man? Or woman, I'm not exactly sure, but hey, what's going on? Sorry, I assumed it's because I think the statistics for uh Twitch is just like it's 90% male. Nice. Got Drunken Bunny doing some cool D&D stuff. Just trying to see if he's or you have actually ever seen Arcanum stuff and his crazy living world. I don't know if that's a thing, but all I know is that he's got a world that's been he like people have been playing in this world for apparently like 8 years and higher, and I'm just like, what the hell? And the stuff that the guy has in his memory, it's insane. I, there was an interview and he talked about the fact that someone found an item that someone else crafted 3 years before, and their character died in a dungeon. And he made a backstory for like every single item that the person crafted. I tried to watch, but it's for me it's D&D, right? It's not it's still turn based, and for me it's really slow, but hearing like what happened and like all the cool shit that happens after, it's like the recap of the story like is ridiculous. Just as an example, somebody threw a fireball because someone tried to shiv somebody in his party inside of like a library, and he lit like the whole library on fire. Apparently that had like huge repercussions to the point where it's like he locked out a world. Apparently, there's a whale as a world, which I find super duper intriguing. It's like, what? The stuff the man is doing is insane. And apparently his community is like just ridiculous. Like while he was having an interview, people are just gift subbing like enormous amounts. Oh man, I think. Oh yeah, so he writes everything in Notepad, right? Notepad, JPEGs, all this stuff. He like right clicks on the folder that's on his PC, and it's like 85 gigs. That's a lot. That is a ridiculous amount of like files to have. Honestly, I think it's super duper awesome that there are people like that that can create a world where people can play in. And it's not like I think Critical Role is just yeah, pretty much it's just text files, you know? Like even if you have sounds like little sound effects or whatever, like let's say like 10 gigs, you know, of sounds. The rest of it is just like whatever. Oh man, it's not even his players. They come and go, and he has like some crazy thing where, like, I don't even understand it. Like, I know there's a website where you can like go and check it all out, but good lord, is all sorts. Like, it confuses me to the level of how much this guy can remember. Like, if I was playing D&D and I was really into it, I would jump at the chance to be in his world. Because that's like a monumental, epic level of just awesome for nerdery. But yeah, back onto the what I was trying to say. Critical Role, don't they just do the like the Wizards of the Coast like campaigns, like the stuff that's like from the books? Like they don't deviate and make their own story. It's just like this book came out and it is this adventure. Will you all come and join me? What the heck is going on? Here you go. Okay, Matt Mercer wrote his own stuff. Okay, so why did they have that big old event? Is it just because Watsy told them like come here and host this event for me, like the release? Oh, whoa. Okay, that's a whole new level of crazy. What the heck is wrong with this phone?
YouTube Whaley and Shiren.
Yo, I don't know what is up with my phone, but every day it just turns crazy. It assumes that I'm trying to use voice commands, and it's like, hey, do you want me to call this person? It's like, no, no, I don't. But yeah, it's a massive number. Jeez. Yeah, that level of insanity. And on top of that, I'm just like, do you find the time? Because he's still got like Overwatch, and I think he has a long term commitment with Overwatch too. Yeah, what? That's pretty awesome, actually. Oh man. I can just imagine what kind of craziness you found, because he's very interesting. And I know, like, I think Patrick Hamill. Wait, who the heck was the guy there again? Superman. Like, apparently he's like a huge fan of D&D and like World of Warcraft. I don't know if it was him or somebody else, but apparently there was an actor that missed a casting call because he was in a raid in WoW. And like that to me is just funny. Mind you, it's also like, yo, you have enough money to not care. So it's just like, okay. Got my screen. Alt Sun's a roll of reckoning, buddy. Let's get this thing touch. It's like we highlight the source to things. I think my issue with not running, like ever having, like not ever playing Dungeons and Dragons would just be from the sole fact that it's like I've never found a DM that was okay with me not knowing anything. I've always been like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this. But I'm like, I thought this was more free choice. Like, I had a meta game. Like, there was something about backpacks. So I was a 6'5" orc paladin, right? And a backpack is a 1 foot cube. I'm like, okay, so like, could I have two backpacks? Like one on top of another to have like a giant hiking sack? Because that would make more sense, right? Because I am 6'5", so a third of my body height would be devoted towards like one backpack, which is pretty much my back, instead of like a purse, because I'm clearly bigger. And he's like, no, that doesn't work. I literally went and picked up some Legos, and I was just like, here's 6 blocks. This is like my head. This is my body. These are my legs. Like, how can I not have this? And it's not like I'm breaking the game. I just want like a correctly sized thing, because he was trying to like get on everybody's case, and I was just like, well, you want to talk about physics? I'll do physics. Why in the heck is my wet palette freaking out? Yeah, it's just like, yo, if you want me to break your game for you, I will do it. In a heartbeat, too. Just I will engineer the shit out of it. What's always interested me about like the monsters and everything is just like, who thought about all these crazy monsters? And like, I don't even understand how WizKids make stuff for Wizards of the Coast. Like, I don't understand that like thing. It just confuses me. So many companies vying for one game. Let's peel up one more freaked out. I'm gonna put it on the side. Technical wet palette issues. Rage, rage, rage. Flop. Because I do not have enough water. Yeah, not enough water. Yeah, because I remember a lot of people used to play in high school. A lot of people would play and be like, "Oh, I low key play this game." Na 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 na. na." But now it's such a like, I play this game because I think it's cool, which is not bad. It is actually super cool, but it's actually kind of intimidating if you think about it. Okay, wait. What arm is this? Okay, spin. Okay, so like everything except for top of this. Okay, wait. I need to find some tissue because I'm pretty sure my gloves. Fuck. That's fuck. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah, honestly, Critical Role really put a nice light onto everything. I remember he did stuff with like Terry Crews. Shit, he did a lot of stuff. Because I remember I was just like very impressed. As like, oh wow, this person plays. That's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, that is a definite issue. Everybody's expecting Matt Mercer level of like stuff. Oh yeah, the guy. Oh, from the hell was he from? He was in. He's in a bunch of movies. I forget which. But like the guy's built like a lime bud. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, didn't what's her face play in that thing too? One of the vampires. The girl there, super tall, skinny one. Yeah, that's the one. Jeez, this thing is so tiny. What? Hey, First Lady, what is going on? Okay, you have to tell me the command thing to make you. Is it just like straight up clicking? Maybe. Hold on. Let me see if I do this right. Hey, how's it going, Dragon Craze? Thank you very much for the host. Okay, if I click on my chat, I hope you slept well. It's a very important thing. Look, Frosty, there's cool things going on, like right here. I made a little spinny thing. The like somewhat pointless things that I do, but at the same time, it's very much not because it helps me. Oh, sand zombies and beat them. Did you win? Death card bottles off eBay? Yo, send me the link. I want to see which ones you bought. I don't know why, but Death Guard have always like seemed just so like nice. Like, how do they make it? Like, conjure them, or did they just like run to the fridge and just like bust out the trays and like do the twisty motion, or just hit the thing? So many ways to make ice cubes. I'm just wondering, what's everyone's favorite kind of type of ice cube? Like, what's the specific shape? Do y'all like it crushed? Ooh. For me, I would have to say I had a silicone like bowl that's kind of the size of this big old thing. Like, so it's maybe 3 inches by 8 inches, and I just fill it up with water. Makes a giant thing. I kind of approve of that. Dry ice. Dry ice bombs. There's so many little itty bitty pieces. Rusty, look at this. It's the size of a Q-tip. So like it looks super big on screen, but then when you realize it's attached to a Q-tip, it's just like, dang, piece is small. Like the largest piece on her is literally the cape. And I remember there was some crazy Instagram guy drew like a cathedral, the inside of a cathedral of I think of the Emperor of Man on the cape. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Where? Oh, probably on Discord. It's probably shut down. I thought you were just gonna post it up. This thing. It's not even there. I gotta really get better on opening all my things. What's worse is I have like a stream deck. I should really put a profile to just launch all my programs. Like turn on stream raiders, make sure that Discord is on my channel. Oh, so many things to like figure out. Okay, wait. For Yeah, honestly, Skull and Crossbones, pretty awesome. There we go. There we go. Click. Yes, I want to go to eBay. Look at this. What? What the? So confused. I don't know. Wait, dude, what the? Yo, these things are like older space marines. Resin. Wait, what? Oh, I think I know what these are. Huh. Resin. On 25mm bases? Wow, this is. I'm no expert in any of this stuff, so it looks really cool, but I think it's some guy recast some stuff, maybe? Because anytime I see resin with like regular stuff, but it looks like super duper kit bashed. And for everyone that doesn't know, like, here, everybody, I don't mind having anything as long as it's not links to dick pics and other inappropriate TOS stuff. It looks good though. I think the only thing you may have to change is the size of the base. Wait, what? Hold on. Plague Marines times says 7 Chaos Space Marines. Death Guard. Okay, that's why they look so familiar. It's something. I think they do recast like the actual Marines off something, or he had them recast because there's just a ridiculous amount of flash. And then there's the backpacks. I've gotten. I think they might just be recast, but they're still playable. Nice, nice. Did the modem kick him back? Kicking. Let's see. Can you get it? What else is this selling? Secondhand minis. Items for sale. What the hell? Yeah, like they still work. Hey, how's it going, Atomic Walrus? How did your stream go last night? Or was it last night or the day before? I can't even remember anymore. I'm actually painting because I have no choice. Because everything's too freaking small on this thing. Oh, dude, that sucks. How's the wifey's? She doing good today? Nice. It's good. Ooh. Oh, you're like that bad sick? Ooh, that's not good. I really hope you get better. I swear it's what it is right now, isn't it? Hey, how's it going, Sarantis? See, just popping up on my screen. Should make this thing. Ooh. I hope that comes out heckin' negative, because COVID is no joke. God, I remember when I ended up at the hospital because I did not know I was diabetic. They lost my COVID results and they didn't let me get out of the hospital until they figured out whether I had COVID or not. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Okay. This thing is so freaking small. I breathe a little bit too hard and jeez. Jargon, what is going on? Yeah, man. Like, just get to building. Build everything. All the time. So now the question is, what's in your pile of shame? Or how I like to call it, your pile of glory. And how is your 3D printer not running 24/7? Swear if I had like a decent like resin printer right now, I just things would not stop coming out. Every 10 hours. Like I would make 12-hour prints just because and just be pumping out stuff to paint. But I would just like I think that's the bad part about having a resin printer too. Is that you just start printing faster than you can paint. So on the bright side, my friend has started printing out a bunch of miniatures for me. From I bought some crazy thing. Your pile. Oh, lots and lots of. Oh, you have that thingy, the Ever Queen. Oh, that thing is super cool. I want to see how you do. Oh, I know what you need to do. Yeah, I know, right? Yo, you want to share? You know, dude, you're not even done with the mausoleum. So sad. Yeah, now I know why my camera looks also so wonky. That's why. There, that's better. Bro, it's 95 pieces? Okay. So, in Quebec, we have a nice saying. It's called Bella, which pretty much is like, well, like, Bella, like, come on. Like, come on. Get out of here. Kind of stuff. Isabella. Like, it's pretty much done. You just need to paint. You have an airbrush. You have a big old airbrush, too. So you can do quite a lot. Okay, I'm not gonna. But I think I'm on a huge kick with like Radiance and like star stuff in my brain right now. I think, oh man, yo, your grayscale just makes me cry. I don't know. For me, it's just a like a time issue, right? If I was to do Radiant on this by brush, I would not get anything done because I am so slow. Hey, how's it going, Adjective? It's just too much for me. I know, you were really like going at it. And I was just like, okay, he's just on fire. I gotta do a full clean after that. Oh man. Honestly, I really like it. On your glove, it looks super weird, but I remember Dr. Rhino used it on one of his minis on his charity stream, and it looks crazy. What's going on? Why is it? Oops. I think I used the wrong side of my. I used the wrong side. Okay, give me just a second. I'm just gonna get your phone. Yeah, it's alcohol-based stuff. It's always something's definitely wrong with this piece of paper. Use the force, Shiro. Use the force. My will compels parchment. Get out of that. Yeah. I really hope you're just normal sick, dude. The music's not on. Hold on a second. Something else is wrong. It's set. Hear it? No? Oh, I know. I know. Blow out everybody's eardrums. Properties, and then just go to this. There we go. Should be good now. I don't know if it's like ridiculously loud or not. You know, Atomic Walrus, you know what else you could do right now? You could upload those emotes that I made for you. You can spend this time. Just do some clicking, some Googling. Ejection port. Oh. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Do not rip on the wifeys. Dude, I want to see you get done. I don't even know. I really want to see. I don't even know. Like, you have so much. What's underneath the left side of the Everqueen? And honestly, like, you're to be an extra thin. If you have one bottle with all that, I think it's all gonna be gone. Jeez. Jeez, how many tree revenants do you need? Bro. That's so many. So each Space Marine is 8. And I think each 1,000 sun is like maybe 5 or 6? 2? Yeah, I can imagine like some of the Age of Sigmar stuff being ridiculous. Kinda like those little tree people. Oh my lord. Like, I can just see it being a nightmare. Getting all that done. Front this now. Oh, man. Which reminds me. In a couple of weeks, I got Blood Bowl coming. I ordered a set of snotlights, I think it was? Yes, snotlights. So cute. Oh yeah, here. I don't know if the camera will catch this or not. But yeah. Drilled out that gun barrel, sides, and the front. Gotta go with that extra distance. Yo, what? So you got like happy accident? Like, did you tell them you sent me completely the wrong stuff? Where's my stuff? Like, who the hell's order is this? Funnily enough, that's actually how I got one of my Indominus boxes for seriously cheap. Nice. Yeah, because I think once it's like an insurance claim for them. If they send the wrong one, they just like, they don't know what the hell happened. Well, they know exactly what happened, like someone screwed up the order. Right? So they just say, well, yeah, that's pretty much it. No, they do take stuff back. They told the guy that I bought one of my Indominus boxes from, it's like, you have to, if you want to send it back, we don't print out shipping labels, so you're gonna have to go to the Games Workshop store and drop it off. And the guy was just literally like, I am not doing that. Like, the hell is wrong with you? He literally told the person on the phone, because like he was like trying to deal with emails, and then he just asked them to call him. No, it's not even for where we are and where our Games Workshop was. It's not super far. What's really hard is finding parking, because it's in the middle of downtown, which is constantly under construction. There's no easy place to park, so people just avoid it like the plague. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Like 2.5 hours. It's like, I would just not. I don't understand that. Honestly, I think Games Workshop should stop trying to entice people to go to their stores, their like main flagship stores, and just use it kind of like just the depot. Like, you have it and you can sell from it, but your employees that are working there aren't trying to really sell to customers. They are to like try and still introduce people to the game and learn how to play stuff and yada yada yada. But it should pretty much just be a stockroom for your entire region. Like, all of Quebec's stuff should go directly to that store as like a backup, and if people, like, a store needs something, Like, they can just either drop ship it there, or I don't know, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, there was a shortage of Tesseract Green in Ontario, I think. Ontario and the US, actually. Then I go to my Games Workshop, they have like 3. I picked up 1, and now I hate it. So I'm gonna eventually sell the bloody thing. Because I can't... Like, I just don't like that paint. I don't know what it is with that paint, but it annoys me. Okay. Yeah, does Tesseract glow? I feel as if I don't have control with it. Because it literally changes colors. Oh yeah, that too. Man, I gotta figure out how to... like... to just turn that crap off. But yeah, it separates like crazy, and you just sit there and shake it non-stop. And when you shoot it through an airbrush, it doesn't really like being shot through an airbrush. Because I tried to use Tesseract Go on my Necrons through the airbrush, just so I could get a more even coat. All turned out yellow. Drove me nuts. But I'm me, right? So, like, I just throw everything through an airbrush as much as possible. Because I love seeing the effect of what an airbrush would do to specific types of paint. Like, I would suggest that you don't chuck the chrome through unless you're in an extremely well ventilated area. Because that stuff will screw your lungs up. Yo, I'm... I don't have to worry too much about being super clean here, because it's all gonna get after. If only it wouldn't destroy the seals. I probably. Just as a joke. I do have that single action. I'm keeping it for extra parts, just in case. Well, my finger got so raw yesterday when I was priming the Silent King. I had to do some cute stuff to it. I found a little, like, rubber foot for a tripod that I wasn't using, and I popped it off and I stuck it on top. So it's nice and comfy now. No raw metal on my skin. Or through my glove. I literally took a picture yesterday of my finger after I was done. Oh. It's so raw. So many itty bitty details. It's so tiny. Just for everyone that's not sure how tiny, like, this is a Q-tip. This is her bow gun thing. Pretty much. Yo, I like it like rubbed off a ridiculous amount of skin. And then I was just like, oh, it hurts. So I was like, I'm gonna go and install stuff. Because I airbrush a lot. So I want it to be as comfortable as possible. And man, airbrushing the Silent King took me... That's literally it. It took me 3 hours to prime the Silent King because there's so many like weird angles, and if you don't respect the angles, you've missed completely a bunch of stuff. Because it's ridiculous. I lost so much time. And like, I think Sarantis, I told him that. He's, dude, I put together 2. I'm like, I don't even know why you would put together. After 1, you would just know for the rest of time. It's like, I'm never doing that again. If somebody asked me to put it together, I would. But for, I think I would charge them like $200-300 to assemble it. And I wouldn't like go to the extent where I did it for myself. I would tell them straight away, it's like, if you pay me $200, I'm gonna just clean what is visible. Everything else that is not visible, I'm just gonna like scrape real fast and not think about it. And like, that's only for the throne. Everything else is just like, oh. It took me so long. Thinking back on it makes me cry. But seeing it on my shelf, like right up in front of me, on my shelf, oh. Even though it's primed all black, oh. Oh man. It was so bad. Because what's funny is that if you actually look at the photo on the official photo, the stairs are like leaning forward. Like the bottom stairs, they're actually crooked. Because they're not square to the top, which I find really, really funny. As an official photo, it's like, hey, you guys didn't realize the thing wasn't square? You guys could have literally just bent it a little bit for the photo. I got all that painted. I screwed that thing. Nice. Send links to progress. I want to see progress on things. It's fun. Keeps me motivated. That is done. Phone buzzing. Color by color. Lost Crusade. Tripping out. Things are happening. So 2 arms are done. Let's see that backpack. Yeah, it's all. Okay, so the whole thing. So, okay. I think I moved it. There you go. Oh no, I'm gonna get wrecked. So what's cool about these points and whatnot is that you can redeem them for new skins. If you're on PC, and I think also if you're on your phone, you can browse stuff. It's so funny because Frosty Lady asked me to add like My Little Pony stuff. I did, and she's still Sonic. So you need points. Also, look, your name. I figured it out. I figured it out, Frosty. Look, you have a pink thingy. Gotta add a few more people. Yeah, you have like cool badges and stuff. I didn't even have to Google, I just kept clicking on things. Maybe it's this, maybe it's this. I have to download more music from Stream Beats. I'm gonna put like literally all. Actually, I should have different playlists. That's. Let's pause this. Same thing. Also, it's the same. Thank you very much. It's my favorite, Lead Belcher. Oh, Pinbite, you're gonna love this. This is the backpack, right? This is a Q-tip. The size comparison. Oh my lord. They're so small. What's even crazier is that I'm very, very sure the rest of the Sisters of Battle are actually this small too. Such a small frame. Stole your pony? Yeah, I know. It's because he comes and hangs out more often than you do. And I think it's like 2,000 points for like the special color ones. Sick. It sucks. I think he just does it how to turn on some of the features. Because there's like a feature that you can turn on so that you can have it look just like regular, and you can also do the like mod actions with like the stream chat being blocking. It just adds like a gajillion little mini buttons. I think it's like show mod controllers or something. Yeah, the timer is super easy. Okay, we'll just take a screenshot of mine. I think posts like I don't even know how often. Is it because your mattress is bad? Or is it because you sleep it on the couch? Oh, because of the piece. No, but it's not good, man. Back pain is... Like me, it's knee pain. Some people's couches are actually just really comfortable. No problemo. Do you have one of those cool folding couches? Or the what's it called? Murphy bed? I don't know. Okay, that one's freaking good. Fluff. This thing is what the? Well, I hope you get your bed soon. Because sleep is very, very, very important. I'm actually thinking about looking to get a new mattress. One side of my pillow top spring mattress, I think, is a little bit too lumpy. So I think I need to replace it. Because I think every, like, 2 or 3 months, whenever I switch, like, you know, like, because I can't just flip the mattress, I have to, like, rotate it. I, like, start sleeping better, and then I start sleeping worse. I'm pretty sure it's because one side of my bed, it's, like, an indent in it, and it just gives me, like, the weirdest sleep. Ooh. So fancy. Yeah. Get a single bed. Well, actually, no. I think a single bed's too small. Is it a cougar, like, one that, like, actively seeks younger men, and, well, the other one is just, like, hot? But it's too small. Too small. Alright, now we're on to the body. The body. What's silver on this thing? Definitely the chest and the not so too big. What? Jeez. Like, how big were those doggos? Ultra small doggos? The heck? Wait, hold on. That's white, because that's... What the heck? So this part is actually that part, which comes up all the way. So let me get this part first. What? It's a lot of itty bitty bit. Frosty, check if you can change your avatar. Not much. I am feeling kind of like... Because I think I'm just gonna go get like a little pair of micro vice grips to like rip onto something larger than literally a Q-tip. What? Which ones? Really? You might want to check again. Oh, which pics are we talking about? Like the ones on my Instagram? If we're talking about the ones on Instagram, yes. Yes, I am taking massive amounts. Like, it's so bad. Because I take so many photos now. Like, I'll sit there and, like, touch the focus on my phone and just, like, poke, poke, poke. There's a way to choose the color. I'm not sure how to do it, but there is a way. There is a way. I don't know how, but like people have figured out how to specifically go after one color. But also I gave you a couple. Oh, I think I gave it to him. Here, which color did you want? Oh, is it? Here, check again. Oh, so you need like 3,000 total. Is that what it is? There, Frosty. I also gave Pinbot a bunch too. So if anybody actually wants a specific skin, just nicely. More than happy to give someone stuff. Pretty sure no one will ever see this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Frosty just going ham. The heck crazy animation is that? Oh no, they all have it. Okay. You know, I actually blew up my stream avatar thing just because you asked for this. I had to reprogram all the points, and like I screwed up the Pichu points, so everyone became a blob of color. But I'm very happy you enjoy it. Yo, those squares broke the game. Focus on this. I'll see, you gotta get your kids to let you sleep. Come over to my stream. What the heck is up with the focus? That's some weirdo numbers. Oh my word. So weird. Focus needs to be. Well, that's good. I hope the teas were helping. It's really paint. On the bright side, at least they're trying. That's the issue, right? It's like whether they're trying. I have to paint some bubbles. Well, does he at least bring you like milk, sugar, cream? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Paint it nice and slow. Do some gentle. Freaking boob armor. And then she has a black corset, just highlight white. Jeez. Did you tell them that's how you get diabetes? Because that's kind of how you get diabetes. Let me see. Picture spin. Okay, the middle. I will make. Let's see here. That skull also. So looks better than white. Maybe just cause. I don't even know who Linda Carter is. Oh, okay. That was. Oh, I think yeah. I think she came to Comic Con. Metal swimsuit? What the crazy? Like for Wonder Woman, or like just because she wanted to? Oh, okay. Was that a pleather thing? Yeah. I'm gonna bust out a little bit after I do her head. Just touch. Yeah. Outback Steakhouse. Blooming onions are not Australian. I don't want to put the thing. Yeah, let's head. Now, I don't. Why did I not put a giant thing? Okay, top of the dome. Oh. You're just a very important person, but he's always around. And pretty much, you just have a pretty I have to make address sheet 2 second. No, unfortunately, no superpowers. It's weird like that. Okay, give me just a second. Just gonna be right quick. Oh. Grab some stuff from downstairs. I'm gonna go try to get a tool to hold the minis because my hand is cramping up. Oh yeah? Well, I gotta figure that out. Okay, so I will be right back. I'm just gonna go try to find a tool to hold stuff, and I will be right back. And then you guys can all have some Battle Royale fun. And look, it's cool because there's a be right back thing, and stuff flies, chat still shows up. Be right back. Be a couple minutes. Yes, chatty chat still works. What in the world? What? The heck? Talk about boats and boat licensing. Alright. Take on the Warhammer, baby. So I got a couple of tools. I have these pressure clamps. And then I have a mini baby vice. Super tight. I don't know how I feel about this. Right, so let's try that again. Crazy camera movements. To hold this so that I don't have to pinch down because my hands get a cramp right here. My nips. Wombat Combat Prime, what's going on? Just so I can make it a little bit larger. Like vice grips or like a straight up vice that is like bolted to my table. Because the problem with bolting it straight to my table, I think the best thing would be there's a God, I forgot what it was called, but it's generally for engraving. There's like a giant ball, and then there's a rubber base, and you can put a giant clamp on top and you can just lift it up and turn it any way you want. Yeah, but like, it's strong enough to hold. I hope. Frosty, I hope you downloaded Star Wars Battlefront 2. I hope everybody here went to Epic Games Launcher and downloaded the game for free. Because it is a pretty fun. It's fun. I want to like try to get a bunch of people that I know in just some crazy, like we just walk around as a group and just roll people, because that game is, I played it for all of what? Yeah, it's weird that it does that, but then you can literally just open Origins and play it. Like all Epic does is you bought it on Epic for 0 money. Now it's linked to your account on Origin. Why am I doing this? Just come back here. Ew. Paint dry. I think that's what the race is for at this point. To see who controls more of the market. Wait, is this silver? I don't even know what I'm painting for. No, this is gold. Whoops. Oopsies. I'll just keep going silver and then we're going to pull. We'll turn off this. So I want to get, because I know Jay Sheldor asked me if I had the game, and I was like, sure, I'll be down to play. And then I realized it's actually just Fortnite without the building, if you think about it. Because you have third person, so you pretty much crank up your sensitivity to be able to like 180 and instantly shoot whoever's behind you if they just decide to walk behind you. I was watching like apparently like some guy that has all the maximum unlocks. Yeah, pretty much. I actually kind of really liked it. If there was just like a... I could understand the heroes being able to see around them because like you have to like earn it and then use your points. But for me, I think that if they were using that for every single character, it's kind of broken because if you're a grunt, you shouldn't be able to sense what is behind you. Yeah, but the thing is, it's Battlefield, but the difference is that you can go into third person, which breaks the game. Because if someone... Imagine, like, I was playing Battlefield, and I was just sitting there sniping. But, like, no scopes of sniping, so because everything shoots straight in that damn game. I see somebody walking up and trying to knife me. I just whip around. In Battlefield, you could never put it in third person. But in Battlefront 2, it's pretty much the freaking engine. The Frostbite engine, I think. And you can just 180 whenever you feel like it. And just go into third person. Okay, so that part is done. Now what am I doing? We will get on with the goal. Oh, wait, turboverses. Honestly, that game is really hard to be bad at. It's really just like, you just look in that direction, play a specific class that you want, and then you just shoot at stuff. But it's way better when you're playing with friends that know what they're doing. They're just like, come spawn on me. I'm doing this objective, and like when you all get squad wiped together, you're like, no. And I was like, so, no, hold on, guys. I got this. I got this. Like, let me get, I don't know, Yoda and come. I'm gonna spawn on this person, and like we're all just gonna like group up around this one person. Just protect me as much as possible, and I'm gonna murder everybody, and you become like the hero. Kill all the younglings. What? You'd be surprised how much you won't die, because a lot of people in that game, I'm not sure why, but they cannot shoot. And the people that shoot well are the people that seem to have played Battlefield at some point in their lives. Because I can just tell that they're used to just looking up and looking down. Because I used to play a lot of like first-person shooter games, and when I found Battlefield, it was the funnest thing. Because you could just find this weird spot on like the edge of the map that's super high up, that only sees like one little area, and you just rain death from like half the map away. And no one really knows how to deal with you. So when you face somebody that is trying to deal with you in a very specific way, you can tell. It's like, yeah, you've either played this game long enough, or you've played like Battlefield, or you've played on the Frostbite engine for quite a while. I wish they made like futuristic Battlefield again. That was one of the funnest Battlefields that I've ever played. Wait a second. Am I missing it? Oh, bro. Heck. Oh no. I know Seth's fretting about it. It probably fell into a basket. Yeah, Bad Company was super fun. I used to play with my buddy. I don't remember when we were playing. I forgot which mode it was. I think it was just the rush mode, where you had to blow up. The objective is to keep pushing people back. Like, if the team wasn't doing their objectives, by the time it was like 50 tickets left or something, I would just take engineer, run all the way to the point, and because most people didn't know how to disarm like the anti-vehicle mines, you would just drop like 8 or 10 onto the point, and then you would just tell one of your friends to come by with C4 and blow it. And the funny part is, if you tried to blow it up with C4 as like the defending team, it would still blow up the rest of them and instantly wipe that thing. It's funny. So let's start getting some fun. Yeah, this is going to be one very, very long paint job. Because one, everything is ultra precise on this thing. Oh no, I didn't. I just can't see it because I'm blind. Look at this tiny hand. Tiny, tiny hand. I thought I'd be missing this thing. I'll put this right here, chat. I was thinking about it, but that's like a lot of time dedication to that game. Seafox has got one, but I don't really understand why you would have to get your own server. Like, is there a reason you would get your own server? Other than, like, you can control it? Yeah, are you PC Master Race? Right there, everybody that goes to my YouTube. No, PS5 and Xbox, whatever crazy number we're on, is the best. Frosty being all extra with those I play on multi-consoles. It's okay, actually. That's so weird. So you have to pay for your own server to play the game, or you just get one and make one? Because, like, to me, that just sounds like like, if you're telling me I gotta buy the game, I think I might have it. Wait, let me click on this. Let's see if I have this game. Chat. Let's see if I have this game. I really wouldn't doubt that I have it, because I've been collecting games for like library R. Okay, it's probably gonna show me like Arkham Asylum. Nope, I have Arkham Asylum. It's dark. Oh, one game I really, really want to get later on is the new Left 4 Dead. I'm gonna play with everybody. I don't want to play that game. I'm just gonna get bodied by you. Like, I would literally need to sit down and, like, do homework to even be able to play that game. And when I mean homework, I mean, like, legitimate homework. Yeah, it's called Back 4 Blood. I think it's on. I think it's on Epic. Like a lot of the big streamers got like an early access thing to it to like test it out, and it like I thought it was just okay, grass. Like they straight up stole the idea from whatever, and it's not going to come out on Steam. But I think it's because they decided to go on to Epic or something. Pummel Party. What about Gang Beasts? Gang Beast. Which one? Gang Beasts? Oh my god, that's so pretty. Look at this. Look at this. Oh yeah, Frosty, I'm not sure if you know or not. I'm gonna make these heels into Christian Louboutins for all the ladies. So that, like, I will know if the ladies know what it is when they see the thing, because they'll just look and be like, oh my god, her heels. And I believe that in the time of 40k, Louboutins will still be a thing. It's not a question of whether you have them, but it's more of a question of, like, you know of them. I think the only reason I know of them was because I watched, what the hell was it again? There was that Ryan Reynolds movie. It's like where he's dating his boss so that she can stay in the country. It was really funny. Yes. I watch rom-coms. Yes, The Proposal. It was cute. I liked it. Disgusting dip. That too. That is also a romantic comedy mixed in with like hyper violence. Didn't they announce another one? Yeah. I bring back the clamp upstairs, but then I forget to use it while I'm doing this. And my hand's cramping up. I think I'd be afraid. I'd be deathly afraid of that. So, out of curiosity, how many people here have tabletops? Who has Tabletop Simulator? I know Arg Jargon because he's offered to play. I think I might eventually. I don't know. I think a good giveaway would literally be to give away Tabletop Simulator. If ever it went on sale. Really? Should really get it. And then we can all play like Warhammer together. Butcher the rules. I'm thinking about getting the big. There's like a 4-pack or something. Yeah, I was thinking about buying a 4-pack and eventually get like whenever it goes on special, so I can have my wifey have a copy. And then if she actually wanted to play her Stormcast dudes on TTS while she's not here, then she could. But then she may fall in love. Oh, look at this. So freaking pretty. There's some weird runouts side of this though. Sucks. So I'm definitely gonna keep my ear to the ground for specials on that. Because I think it goes down to like $20 Canadian or something for like 4 copies. Because I've seen it happen a few times. And it's also when Lord Gaben decides that he wants to do Steam specials and grant us gaming. That it's so messed up because my gaming collection, I don't think I'll ever be able to finish it, even as it stands now. Hey, golf with friends. What was that? Is that like Words with Friends, where it's like you take a shot and then eventually like you have to wait for the other person to take a shot, and you're literally just golfing? I'd rather play what's there? Warhammer Lost Crusade on my phone with my wife. We actually made like a clan or guild or alliance, and my alliance is called I Don't Know. So if ever anyone asks you what clan you're in or alliance, like, I don't know. Let's see, golf with friends. Let's look this up, chat. Let's look this up. Woo! Extend hands, golf with friends. What the? Oh my god. What the heck? I think there actually is a game called Mount Your Friends, where it's like you just go hunting, like you hunt each other, and you literally like turn your like friends into mounted like trophies. All right, that's done. Let's do shoulder thingy. See, that's why if we all play Star Wars Battlefront and we all get in the same server and we're on different sides, shoot friends while doing it in cool Star Wars fashion. This is actually a little bit see. So I will do this. So I can get a little bit closer. I'm not nice to play. Oh, yes. Is it? Oh my god. Oh, I actually already have this, my thing. But yes. Oh my god. Please tell me they really made this in Japan. I think I might just play it one day. Like when I've caught up on like building a massive amounts of stuff, so I have like preemptive amounts, I might just play this like on an off day. So I might like play this, I don't know, next Wednesday as just like a giggles. Colonel Sanders. For good reason. What? I need a link to that. Like, KFC's making a gaming console? Like, or are they just like making something with a game on it? No way. I highly doubt it's a gaming console. It's more just like, you know, standalone, like, pocket style video game stuff. What? Like Ouya kind of stuff? Like failed weirdness? That's just crazy. Like, what in the heck? Did I screw this up? Oh, I know next. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up finishing this Inquisitor either Thursday or on Saturday, because this thing just feels like it takes forever. Because every little step is just arduous, hard. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up finishing this on Thursday. There's not too many colors. And then I just have to mask, I think, the inside of the cape area, which is a little complex. So I may just use some masking tape. And then, yeah, I'd have to keep the area fairly humid so that I could, so I won't mess up the paint by having it too dry and having the tape pull the paint off. Or I risk it and I try using that liquid mask, which I'm afraid of because a lot of people seem to have issues with it, and I've never successfully used it. So the question is, do I try it on Inquisitor Greyfax? What the hell? Okay, I highly doubt that this is like a legit thing. Because it seems kind of just like we're just doing this for the giggles. Come on, share. Work with me. Get one of these foot hand things that like PewDiePie has. Okay, short part done. I think I should bust out the red. Gonna do the inlay first. What the fuck is this something? Flip. Just a T. No problem. Have yourselves a good one, Pinbot. Thank you very much for coming by. All right. Nicely cut red thing. Just a little bit more line, a little bit more paint, just to make sure I have really good coverage. Gold. Really blow this guy. Alright. Alright. Jeez. Get back. You know what? I was gonna turn that silver. It's a bit crazy. So Frosty, how's your old dude doing? And which model is that anyway? Is it like the White Dwarf exclusive or something? Something White Dwarf? do. Finish all the gold in this spot. Oh my jeez. Well, on the bright note, at least I know now that the Adeptus Cerrita is ridiculously small. Remember. What the fuck is this? Where's the youngest going? And wait, where could he possibly go? Like other, I don't even know where young kids would go. Especially during these uncertain times. Did you make sure he didn't like pack a chisel and pickaxe? Or is he packing? Alright. Okay. I hope my wifey appreciates the difficulty of this thing when she watches the stream later and realizes that everything is the size of a Q-tip. I tried to explain how small it was to her, but it didn't really do much justice. I think the comparison to like a Q-tip, she actually thought the miniatures I was painting were quite a lot larger. Because she thought it was like the same size as, well, she thought a Space Marine, instead of being like maybe 2 inches tall, she thought it was like maybe like a little bit bigger than that. Because like she always sees it like on a screen, like just this little Q-tip thing is blown up to like an inch on most people's screens. So yeah, I think she thought it was the same size or larger, because it's hard to judge unless like you physically hold something in your hand. So I told her like, oh, you know, I kind of feel like I don't really want to paint this because it's so freaking small. She's like, how small is it? Isn't it like, you know, I think she said she thought it was like 75 millimeters, and I'm like, no, that is grossly not how large these things are. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't know. And then I didn't know how large they were, so I took a measuring tape. I'm like, yeah, it's like 4 centimeters. And that's like including the base. They're so freaking small. Just sitting there. Touch up, 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 touch up. Oh, it's even like Dungeons and Dragons. Those things are freaking small. Like people that do those at really, really high standards, I'm thoroughly impressed, because there's just no room. Like you want to do an eyeball, like you touch it and you're done. That's the entire white. I think I have one just lying around somewhere. Actually, wait, I should. Yeah, oh, right here. So this is like an elf paladin. Like, it's not that small, but all the details got muffled out, literally by paint. Like, there's like writing here, but because the paint is, like the primer I used originally a long time ago, is so thick that it just killed all the detail. And they're cast so badly. Just gonna probably paint this thing just for giggles quickly and see how I can do this one. Maybe when like I'm waiting for something to dry. Depends. This is like can primer, so it's like ridiculously thick. But if I like, well, actually, this is straight up like black primer too. What are you, like, how much thinner are you putting? Because if you're using the Vallejo one that I'm using, like if you're using this one and you're using thinner medium, like, I just straight put the airbrush thinner, which I still can't find that little bot. I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. Don't use as much, like, you can use a little bit of flow improvement to wet the needle beforehand. But other than that, it should just be airbrush thinner. Weird. Don't know where in the heck that could be. So sad. Well, what you can do is literally put water. If your water quality is really good in your area, you can just literally chuck a little bit of water in there. I've heard about that one, and apparently it's really good too. But didn't I send you the prime? For Badger, doesn't matter. It just, like, it was designed for... It might be designed for larger tip airbrushes, but I highly doubt it. Because originally when it used to say like 4x airbrush or whatever, it was because like the particle size I think was different. Yeah, like yours is it comes naturally with a 0.3. It could be like a little different because, well, Chinese advertising, right? Like, it could be a 0.25, it could be 0.4. You never really know unless you actually bust out a caliper and measure. Oh no, there's still more. So another cool thing about having a webcam and a stream setup is that I can literally see it on my screen. I can just magnify it and I can see it and like see like I just got a little bit right there. Where is it clogging on your airbrush? Is it just never shooting out? Well, I think I'll have to help you troubleshoot it. Like, if you were to put water spray properly right now, but it quickly blocks, add more thinner. Not thinner medium, but thinner. Because what it's doing right now is, and especially, did you leave the little... what in the world is there? Like, do you take this piece off? Because if you're leaving... well, you can use any sort of thinner. Either you use straight up water, because you are using water-based acrylics. Yeah, generally when you start using primer, because it's a lot thicker and stickier than actual paint, just take this thing off, because it, like, you tend to, like, want to spray a bunch of primer, and what happens inside that little cup is that it just, like, rolls the paint inside and creates, like, a little vortice and smacks it back onto the needle. Like, if you ever notice after you, like, pry off all the gunk, and if you just leave it off and you just spray, it doesn't clog as fast. It's because this, like, the extra spray is just going outwards. So from there, you just eliminate that issue. And if that's the case, you just put a little bit more. Just a bit. Until, like, you notice, like, if you're spraying on the primer and it looks, like, glossy on your mini, either it's too thin or you've added way too much water. And then you just play with the ratios. But you're better off always having it, like, a little bit wet than dry. And then there's that perfect sweet spot. As you spray, it dries instantly, and, like, your gun never clogs. I forgot to send you... Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot. You don't need, like, a stand. Because you have the battery-powered one that is, like, single action. I'm like, oh, yeah, I should just literally, like, stand it there. Mine needs, like, a cradle. But it's okay. By the time yours breaks up or gives up on you, then it'll be time for super stuff. I'm debating whether I should install a... What the heck is it called again? A 220 volt 30 amp breaker on my board downstairs and connect like an actual industrial grade air compressor downstairs in my garage. Because I kind of need it, because I do a lot of car work during the summer-ish. Well, anytime it's not winter, I do work on my own vehicles. And having nice pneumatic stuff would be nice. Also, I could get a very, very large air compressor and run air hoses pretty much everywhere. I would run one literally up into my room, one up into my kitchen, which is kind of weird to say, but having compressed air in the kitchen would be awesome. Especially if I wanted to... What in the world just happened to Frost? Why are you... I think you're partially see-through? Oh my god, that's so trippy. Oh my god. I thought I was losing my mind for a second. I was like, what the hell just happened? Like, I don't know, did stream avatars just break again? He's so pretty. Look. Oh, it's so trippy. Oh, it's so like weird because you see people walking behind you. It's so funny because Walter's Workshop, he's a Gundam on my channel. Yeah. What's funny is that I was checking out this other stream thing on Steam, but I'm not sure if it'll ever get made because the developer seems to have kind of like lost interest in it because of stream ratings. But I don't like stream ratings for the fact that I am telling my users to literally leave my channel to another page to click on things when half the reason why you show up to the channel is to watch me do things, which is pretty fun. Freaking gold coverage. Oh, all right. This needs a little bit more. Is this ring at the bottom? Yeah, it's super weird, and it's like I tried playing it and it abused my memory. I already abused my memory because like I have a lot of programs running. Like I'll leave like graphics design programs running in the background, and like I'm just trying to like play this game and like everything's lagging, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So I stopped playing. It is fun, but So the next one that's supposed to come out is pretty much the same thing as stream avatars plus stream whatever the heck it's called. Stream. That's something else. Stream raiders mixed together. That I would much rather. And it's like on-screen stuff, so. So pretty much it would be like our avatars and like things would spawn like at the bottom of the screen with everybody, and you would just be like attack, I don't know, mob or whatever, at like do like exclamation point attack, and then you would be able to like attack with points or something. I don't know how the heck it's supposed to really work, but it looks a lot more involved than Scream. Oh, Jesus. So many coats. But I want to make this girl so pretty. "20 coats later." Dang it. I don't know. I just find it's kind of weird sometimes that the game tells you if you buy skins, we will give money to your to whichever channel that you are playing with or something. I don't really know what the heck it is. I thought it was just like super and odd that they were saying that. Oh, I have to do this little tiny little dial. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna call it there. Frosty, would you mind helping me out finding someone to raid? Or if anyone has a person in mind for me to raid, let me know. Because I need to stretch. Oh. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Who would we raid today? Let's click on 8 dice zones. Oh, it's freaking all fracked out. Let's go pop it on Dice Dome. So it's nice. Ooh. Alright, everybody. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I will be taking off a little bit early. Yeah, let's stand. Let's see what this is. Ooh. So pretty. Yeah, we will do that. We will raid this person. I'm not sure what they're painting, but it looks pretty. We will go with not too bad, Soviet Fork. I am just finishing up painting all of these pretty parts on the Inquisitor. I just finished doing all the lead belcher, and I'm started doing all the gold. It is stupid pretty. I don't know if you guys see that proper, but dang, is it ever pretty. It is so freaking small. Like, hand for comparison, and literally they're on Q-tips. So, that's a hand. That's the size of a Q-tip. Like, that's half of a Q-tip. So, yeah. Yeah. We are going to be going to raid somebody because my eyeballs are getting shot from staring at, like, little points. And, yeah. It's kind of cool that you popped on in. Unfortunately, I gotta... Yeah, the airbrush is 0.3 millimeters, so it is the exact same one as mine. The only real reason why it should be clogging is either your needle in the front. Actually, here, I'll just show. Before we go, we're gonna have a little impromptu. Let's show people troubleshooting. This nerve. Okay, so. See? Cool little nibby thing. So my fingers don't get so raw. Alright, let's move this down a little bit. Look at this tiny backpack. I have to, like, this is the size of my airbrush. Zoomed in. I have to do a dial on this thing. This is gonna make me cry. On the inside. Okay, so, no, we'll do it this way. So what happens a lot is that if it's clogging, and it's clogging right at the tip, especially while you're spraying, or while you're beginning to spray, is that your paint will be coming out and it's too thick and it hits the bottom over here where the actual air is flowing out, right? One reason why it might be clogging is because your needle is not fully pushed that way into, like, it's not fully seated. So if it's backed up just a tiny bit, right? Whenever you let it go back to neutral, it's actually still open. And then it lets like a little drop build up on the pin. And then as you pull back, it either launches that thing or it just stays there and more paint accumulates on it. And then it clogs. So you could try just literally at first, tear down, and then just fully seat the pin. And then lock it down. And a nice way to check, it's kind of... The way I'm going to tell you to do certain things might be like weird looking. But you could literally just put some water in it. Just like a tiny bit. Leave that like that. And you just literally put your lips on it and blow. Without like pressing down. Or moving anything. Which is kind of weird. Right? So like that will help you check if there's a leak from this part. From the... Oh, it's stuck in there. So you will be able to see if it's leaking out from there or if it's just being clogged here. Like if it's being clogged just by this, that just means like your paint is a bit too thick. If it's clogging and if it's like leaking all the time, it's leaking out through the tip, then it's just because your pin isn't seated right. Stamp O-rings. And that should be pretty much about it. Sometimes you may get some paint stuck, like some dried paint stuck. Like once in a while I have to clean this. And it gets stuck on the inside. And then I never notice, and I'm like, what? The airflow not so good. So it's always good practice just to run some straight water through your airbrush to test it before you start. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Like, there's nothing really different about between my airbrush to yours other than I have to press down before I pull back. And like, this little cushion thing, because it came from like my little octopus like light holder thing. And don't use the little back thing because as like when you're newer to the hobby and especially newer to airbrushing, this thing becomes like this weird crutch. And especially if you're mixing the paint like a little here and like a little off here and there, it doesn't work quite well. If you are using like the pre-thinned paints, you can use this because it should always react the exact same way. But if you're having drying issues, you also might want to think about trying to get what's it called there? I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's just called retarder, which kind of sounds kind of mean, but it just slows down the drying process. So it won't dry as much on your airbrush tip. Alright, so put the cover back on. This is all back together. This thing, this thing, this thing. Alright, so we're gonna type that crazy thing in. Hopefully this person doesn't... What is this person painting? There's a bear? There's a bear! So thank you very much, everybody, for joining me today for my arduous task of trying to paint Inquisitor Greyfax down, which is kind of cool. I hope you all enjoyed the new graphic thing, her spinning around nonstop, because it serves two purposes. One, I don't have to look left, right, and center just to find like a reference photo. Two, you guys kind of know what I'm trying to paint. Okie dokies. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out, and hope you all stay safe, and we're gonna go raid. Peace out.
Oh, snap. Thank you, Senpai, for the raid. Appreciate that. Oh, snap. Thank you for the follow. Not much. I'm just painting some bears. Or painting a bear. Snap. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so Berry Boy is pretty much done. This